Hi there YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Auntie A's Kitchen Cottage Pie. Simple and delicious food cooked in South Korea.
Beans and peas.
I thought we'd do a little bit of a different introduction today. It's freezing cold, so I'm not going to be here long. It's just started snowing. It's not heavy snow, but there you go. Today we're going to be cooking cottage pie. Now many people get confused. What is cottage pie and what is shepherd's pie? What's the difference? Well, the difference is in the meat. A shepherd's pie is lamb. A cottage pie is always with minced beef, and it is a layer of meat covered with a layer of potato. The great thing about a cottage pie or a shepherd's pie, depending on what you're cooking, is that you can make it ahead of time, and then when it comes to dinner time, as we're going to be doing tonight, I'll get it out of the refrigerator, put it into the oven, and it is wonderful accompanied with some vegetables. So thanks for watching. Let's look at the ingredients and get cooking. Okay, in our cottage pie today, you're going to be needing some potatoes. I'm going to be using the yolks of 2 eggs mixed in with some Parmesan cheese, and I will use some of this Parmesan cheese to sprinkle on top of the pie once I have made it. Some oil, and I will cook up my ground minced beef, and the vegetables inside will be onions, carrots and garlic. And we will infuse all of these together, and the sauce to bring this all together will be some tomato paste, some Worcestershire sauce. I have some vegetable stock here that you can get from both Home Plus and Emar, and I will bring that all together with some red wine. And I will, for my spices, be using some thyme, some rosemary, some oregano, and some salt and pepper. What you want to do is just cut up the potatoes so that they are even sizes, and that way they will cook at the same time. A wooden spoon over the top, and that will stop the water from boiling over.
A food processor makes things a little bit easier, but if you don't have one, don't worry. Use a cheese grater to grate up your vegetables into small pieces.
Oil into the pan. I'll get my meat inside. So what we want to do is check our potatoes. They're not quite done yet by putting a knife in them. Okay, so as my meat starts cooking here, I'm going to add in some garlic with my onions and carrots. Let's check the potatoes. Oh, nearly done. Maybe 5 more minutes. Okay, I'm going to turn off my potatoes now. Just let those sit in the pan while I finish the mince. Put in some Worcestershire sauce. The smell is incredible just with the Worcestershire sauce. I want a spoon, big spoon of tomato paste, and some red wine. I'm just going to let that cook off the red wine. Some salt, pepper, rosemary, oregano, some thyme. I'm going to mix this up. Into here, I'm going to add my vegetable stock. I'm going to now let that simmer down. Now, if you have a beef stock, then use a beef stock. You can have a taste of the sauce. Oh. While my sauce is cooking, let's prepare the potatoes. Drain off your potatoes. And then put them into your pan. Mash up your potato. Once you feel that's done, add your egg yolks and season with salt and pepper. Add my Parmesan cheese. I'm going to leave some for the top. And mix that in well. more salt and pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of butter. So it's nice and creamy. It smells delicious. Now let's put these two together. Okay, with your mince, put this at the bottom, like so. On top, I can put my potato. I'm just going to flatten this down. So once you've put all the potato onto your pie, I'm now going to sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on top. Delicious layer of meat and potato.
If I was putting this into the oven now, I would put it in for about 20 to 30 minutes. But I'm actually going to cook this later, so I'm going to leave this to cool. Once it is cool, I will put it in my refrigerator. Then, when I'm ready to eat this evening, I will put it into a preheated oven, 180, for about 40 to 45 minutes until the top is golden brown.
And there we have it. An easy meal prepared, ready to cook later on. No hassle, I can do all the washing up now and relax this evening. It's coming up to dinner time now and I need to get this into the oven. So just to show you, I've had this in the refrigerator now for about 3 hours. It's completely cooled down. The cheese has melted into the potatoes. So what I'm going to do is just add a little bit more cheese. I had this already grated, just a few pieces. And now this will go into my oven for 45 minutes.
So as you can see, the cottage pie is out of the oven. It's got fantastic colour on top from the cheese, nice layer of potato with a fantastic layer of minced beef and vegetables underneath. Let's get this served up.
And as you can see here, crunchy crust with meat. Absolutely delicious.
A satisfying meal.
Thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video of how to make cottage pie. Look forward to seeing you in another episode. And don't take my word for it. Why not cook this for yourself and let your family decide what they think. Cottage pie, British style.
As I mentioned already, any leftover cottage pie we put into containers. We then put these into our freezer and have them on hand for an evening meal or lunch when we are short on time. You can serve cottage pie with any vegetable combination. Today it was beans and peas. Another favourite is broccoli and cabbage. You could also make gravy to serve with this meal. Thanks for watching this episode. If you have not already, press that like button and subscribe button so that you can stay up to date with future episodes. Thanks for watching. God bless.